The healthiest, most human, and most efficient way for disease control is prevention. And when we say public health, the best way to prevent disease is to use vaccines. Every year, millions of Brazilians receive free vaccination against infectious and contagious diseases. The participation of everyone, be them children, the young, or the elderly, in vaccination campaigns and routines allow the eradication of diseases that, in the past, presented enormous risks to people's health and life, such as, for example, smallpox, polio, and more recently, measles. But where does this tiny drop come from? And where do all of these products capable of saving the lives of millions of people come from? In order to supply the demands of the whole Brazilian population, an institute was created in 1976, an institute geared to develop and produce vaccines. The Manguinhos Institute for Immunobiological Product Technology, aka Manguinhos, is located on a 35,000 square meter area within the campus of the Fundação Oswaldo Cruz in Manguinhos, a suburb in Rio de Janeiro. The largest production center for immunobiological products in Latin America, Manguinhos can churn out the equivalent to 200 million doses of lyophilized vaccine per year. In 2001, Manguinhos was pre-qualified by the WHO as international supplier of yellow fever vaccine. This means that, apart from supplying the whole of the domestic demand, Manguinhos exports yellow fever vaccine to more than 50 countries. Apart from yellow fever vaccine, Manguinhos produces vaccines against polio, the MMR vaccine against measles, mumps and rubella, and the Haemophilus influenza type B Hib vaccine. The Hib vaccine is combined with the diphtheria, tetanus and pertussis vaccine, DTP, which works against diphtheria, tetanus and whooping cough, and it's produced in partnership with the Instituto Butantan. Manguinhos also makes, in case of epidemics, the vaccine against meningitis type A and type C. All of these vaccines are distributed for free in the whole of Brazil by the PNI, National Immunization Program. Another line of action for Manguinhos is the production of reactives for diagnosis of diseases such as AIDS, leishmaniasis, Chagas disease, dengue, and viral diarrheas. In 2004, Manguinhos introduced a new rapid diagnosis HIV test, with which the result of the test is out in up to 10 minutes. From 2005, Manguinhos started to work in the production of biopharmaceutical drugs. The construction of the CIPBR building, Integrated Center for Prototypes of Biopharmaceutical Drugs and Reactives, as well as the strategies aimed at technology transfer on biopharmaceutical drugs, intend to provide self-sufficiency in the production of these high-added value therapeutical proteins. It already has in its portfolio the production of interferon alpha-2b human recombinant to treat hepatitis C and recombinant human erythropoietin for patients suffering from anemia due to chronic kidney failure. With the research and development of biopharmaceutical drugs in Brazil, the Brazilian health system, SUS, will save money and will gain on scope as it assists the population. All of these important marks achieved by Manguinhos, as well as the international acknowledgement for its high productivity and for its offering proven quality products, are the consequence of high investments made from the 90s onwards in infrastructure and in technological development. This investment reached its apex with the construction of the CTV buildings, the Technological Vaccine Complex. The CTV consists of a group of buildings constructed in conformity with international norms and recommendations regarding quality and safety. It has BioClean labs equipped with state-of-art technology to produce, guarantee, and control the quality of vaccines and diagnosis reactives. The production line for the majority of the vaccines, from the preparation of immunobiological products to vial filling, packaging, and storage of the final product, is located in the CTV. Held as the most modern vaccine lab in the continent, the CEPAB, Center for Production of Bacterial Antigens, produces the Haemophilus influenza type B Hib vaccine. The lab has its high-tech equipment and strict control measures to carry out the stage of culture, fermentation, purification, and bacterial antigen coupling. During the entire process of vaccine manufacturing, continuous control is made of the recommended conservation conditions and of room temperature, which can be remotely monitored via the internet. All of the procedures are certified according to quality standards set by the Good Manufacturing Practices certified by the Anvisa, Brazilian Agency for Sanitary Control, and by the National Institute for Quality Control and Health, INCQS. The next stage in the productive chain at Manguinhos takes place at the Final Immunobiological Product Processing, DEPEFI, where the processes of biofilling, lyophilizing, revision of finished products, and packaging of vaccines take place. With the vials and plugs adequately washed and sterilized, biofilling is the next stage, when vaccines and diluents are placed in their respective vials and sealed. Technicians who work in biofilling use a special suit that avoids direct contact of the professional with the vaccine. The whole process is executed in a bioclean area with Class 100 filtered air, positive pressure, temperature control at 18 degrees Celsius, and maximum humidity rate of 40%. All of these measures, which are in line with the good manufacturing practices, are required to keep the environment completely clean, ensuring the products have the best microbiological quality. Having been duly filled, the vaccines move on to lyophilizing stage. Lyophilizing is the extraction of water through sublimation in a negative 50 degrees Celsius environment in high vacuum until the end of the process, when the contents remaining is of concentrated vaccine. This process is fundamental for the increase of the life of the vaccine. With it, the life of the vaccine goes from a few months to more than 2 years. Due to its high production rates, DEPEFI is considered the largest vaccine lyophilizing center in Latin America. From the lyophilizing stage, the vaccines go to the labeling area, where all vials, vaccines, and diluents are labeled, packaged, revised, and boxed. Only the batches approved by quality control leave the DEPEFI for storage at the Processing Center for Finished Products, CEAPA. With storage room enough to accommodate 3 months of production from Manguinhos and fitted with computerized temperature control and monitoring systems, the CEAPA building has cold storage chambers that keep all of the production in adequate temperature, which can range from 20 degrees Celsius to negative 20 degrees Celsius. Of the batches stored at the center, one part is submitted to an additional quality control. Only after this is accomplished, the products can be transported at the correct temperature to a big Ministry of Health Distribution Center, the CENADI, where they await in cold chambers their delivery to the state coordinating offices. In the case of foreign clients, the cargo leaves straight from Manguinhos to its destination. Apart from the international acknowledgement of its quality and range of products manufactured, Manguinhos also makes considerable investments in the innovation with a technological R&D area for new products that operates in 4 main programs. 1. To obtain new vaccines against bacterial infections such as pneumonia, different kinds of meningitis, and leptospirosis. Another, against virus infections such as dengue and hepatitis. A third one, to develop new reactives in form of quick diagnosis for diseases such as AIDS, dengue, leptospirosis, and leishmaniasis. And the last program for research and development of biopharmaceutical drugs applied in the treatment of many diseases. Only after studies and the execution of the appropriate quality tests, the newly developed products can be released into clinical trials. To supply this demand, in 2006, a center was built next to the IPEC hospital in the Fiocruz campus to focus only on clinical studies. Final stage in the development of new vaccines. All of the trials conducted with the help of volunteers comply with the rules of good clinical practices. The concern with quality, safety, hygiene, cleanliness, and with the specialist training of the technical staff involved are a constant in Manguinhos. In relation to the guidelines for environmental responsibility, all of the refused and disposed materials from production are destroyed according to the international safety and health norms. Sewage is completely cleaned with high-tech processes in a station located within Manguinhos. The effluents are free from any pollutant, element, or contamination. Respect to the environment, with the training of the professionals and process certification according to international quality, safety, and health norms. Tight quality control of the products and investment in the continuous improvement of its processes and routines. Construction of a strong organizational culture with the involvement of all in the strategic planning of the institution. Training and refresher courses on the new technologies with an investment on innovation and on technological development. These values, pursued and attained on an everyday basis at Manguinhos, have been allowing this reference center to fulfill its mission to contribute towards the improvement of Brazilian public health.